All right, so this was from the group work yesterday, I think. Yes, it's been a week. And so you're given this rate right here, and you want to do Riemann sums, a table with 5 sub-intervals, and you can pick your change in time, and then find a left-hand sum and a right-hand sum. Now, you will see that I am very lazy to pick this up with a calculator, so what I do is I use Excel. And I'm going to jump by 4s. You can jump by whatever you want, but how I know this is 5 subintervals, 0 to 4 is 1, 4 to 8 is 2, 8 to 12 is 3, 12 to 16 is 4, and then 16 to 20 is 5. So remember, that's how this is jumping, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where I get the 5 subintervals. So make that purple go away. So from here, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take this equation. Let me grab it so you can see it and just stick it over here. In Excel, E is EXP. And again, you don't have to use Excel. I just do because I'm lazy and do the formula once and copy it. So I'm going to take equals 50 times, open parentheses, EXP, open parentheses, this is the exponent, negative 0.025 times that value, t, close the EXP, minus the next EXP to the negative 0.05 times that t, close the EXP, and then close the parentheses. And again, the reason why I do this is in Excel, I can drag this straight across and bam, I have my table. So this is my Riemann sums table with my time in hours and my rate in, I think this was milligrams per hour. So I can do like a left hand, if I can get the keys, left hand sum, a right hand sum, and then an average. So remember, when you do the left hand sum, you're looking at these values. Let me do it like this. And then the right-hand sum, you're looking at those values. So the left-hand sum would equal the sum of these left-hand values times what? 4, because it's the change in time is 4. So that would be that one. And then I would do equals sum, the right-hand value. Oops, you know what? Did I start at 0? No, I did not. That 0 threw me off. I know it won't make a difference, but let's be sure I'm doing this correctly. Hold, please. Let's do left-hand sum, oops, left-hand sum, right-hand sum, and average. All right, let's do this right the first time. So the left-hand sum are going to be these values, and the right-hand sum are going to be those values. So equals sum, the left-hand values, times, again, 4, sum the right-hand values, and then times 4. And then so nicely, Excel has an average formula, but basically what you're doing is you're adding these two values and you're dividing by 2. So that gives me my average. Now, remember, if you go to the actual project here, you can use this Desmos link, because this is what you'll be doing in your project. And then what you want to do is you want to type in the rate, which was 50e to the negative 0.025. Be sure you use x, minus e to the negative 0.05. Be sure you use x. My a was 0. What am I calling a? The first value. What am I calling b? The ending value. So my b is 20. And remember, I had 5 sub-intervals. And now notice I'm scrolling out. Notice here it says if I want to do a left-hand sum, I'd make that 0. Okay, so notice it started at 0 and the left point is touching on the rectangle. And I can screenshot that to put it in my project, and then 1 to do a right-hand sum. And then that's, I believe, all you have to do for this part. Yeah, so this is basically what I'm saying. I think my approximation. Remember, the Riemann sums is an approximation. Well, now I need to do FTC, and I will just kind of grab it right here that my, hold please. All right, back to our previously scheduled program. This is my antiderivative for the FTC. Okay, so the antiderivative, notice my A, my B, 0 to 20. How do I find the antiderivative of an E? I brought the 50 outside. The E is the 1 over K. The K is the exponent. The E stays the same, minus the 1 over the E. So be sure you get those negatives right and all that kind of good stuff. And then from here, it tells you in the project to go to Desmos Activity 10, Slide 10. So it's okay to just now plug this in somewhere, but you do have to show finding the antiderivative. So I am on this slide. I am putting in the rate. Once again, you are not putting in the antiderivative. Negative 0.025x minus e raised to the negative 0.05x. What do I need to change here? My A was 0, my B, I believe, was 20, and I get 154 compare. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Mine came out pretty good, right? But you'll see, like, if you do more subintervals, you know, the closer you will get and all that kind of good stuff. But definitely use technology, but you are required to show a table in your project. You don't have to show these, right? You know, most of y'all are going to just do this by hand. You don't have to write all that out because it'll make your web page like a whole bunch of junk. So you need to show your table. Give me the left-hand sum, give me the right-hand sum, give me the average. Show me that you know how to find the antiderivative. And then you'll just end up coming here and you'll screenshot this exact area and you'll get that answer right there.